it to the lady at 46 South Road. 46 South Road.
Hi everybody, my name is Rebecca Johnson, always been known as Becky Johnson. I'm here today to introduce my book that's coming to you this summer, which is very soon. The name of my book is called The Story of Becky Johnson, Part 1, Exposed to the Game.
What exactly does the title, Exposed to the Game, mean?
Well, I call it that because that's exactly what I was. I was exposed to a lot of things as a child. Beginning at the age of 5 years old, I was exposed, to everything. I was born into a dysfunctional family, and my mother was an alcoholic and a drug addict and a drug dealer, and she was very abusive. So I seen some of everything. So I was exposed to it. From her alcohol abuse, and that's how I became an alcoholic. By the time I was 10 years old, I was an alcoholic. From her alcohol abuse, from her abuse of fighting, she was always fighting men, women, stabbing people, shooting people, throwing hot grease on people, going in and out of jail. I seen drug deals, and sometimes she would be so drunk and high that I would have to do the deals for her. All this I was exposed to. So being a kid, you suck it all up as a sponge, and you begin to think that that's the way life is, or the way it's supposed to go. So that's pretty much it. That's why I was exposed to it.
So what motivated you to write this book?
The fact that I had to forgive the man that murdered my mother. My mother was murdered when I was 16. And a couple of years ago, I had to forgive him. And it was a spiritual thing. Something between me and my Creator. And it has been a grudge that I had been carrying for a long time. And I know a lot of people can't understand it, couldn't fathom it, would never do it. But it's something that I had to do because I need to be forgiven. And also the book it has a lot of things in it. It starts when I'm 5 years old. I grew up in a dysfunctional family. By the time I was 10 years old, I was an alcoholic. My mother was murdered when I was 16. By the time I was 19, I had 2 babies. By the time I was 21, I was on my way to prison, facing life. By the grace of God, I didn't do life. There's a lot of things in this book that I think a lot of people need to read. Because if it hadn't been for God, I wouldn't have made it through any of it. Like I said, the name of this book is called Exposed to the Game. I was exposed to a lot of things that weren't my fault. It wasn't anybody's fault. And I made a lot of bad choices. But in the end, I made the right choice. I realized you need to either choose or lose. So I chose up and I chose God. And I let Him empty my cup so that He could fill it up. So my book is coming to you this summer. So y'all be looking for it. There's something in it for everybody, I guarantee you. To all the dope dealers, to all the dope users, to all the alcoholics, to all the people going in and out of prison, to all the teenage parents, I got something for everybody in this book. God bless you all, and enjoy.